What's up guys, it's your boy Mekel Kasanova coming at you with yet another banging video. And in this one, I'm going to be doing a review for an amazing game. I'm super stoked to be able to review this. And this is from NIS America, so shout out to them for sending me a review code for this game, and it's called Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. Now you guys might be familiar with that name, Fallen Legion, because it's coming out before. It came out last year. You have two different versions of the game, plus on the PC you got the Plus version, which combined the two into one. And now we've got Rise to Glory, which is on the Nintendo Switch, and actually the definitive way to play it, because now you've got both campaigns, both games combined into one with a lot of new features, and it's simply phenomenal. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this video. So roll the intro music, and I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory was created by Yummy Yummy Tummy. I know, it's an interesting name, isn't it? And it was released last year as initially two separate games in the form of Fallen Legion Sins of an Empire and Fallen Legion Flames of Rebellion, and then combined on Steam as Fallen Legion Plus. So Fallen Legion has now made its way onto the Nintendo Switch as Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, with a couple key new features separating it from its former incarnations, to now give you the definitive experience when it comes to playing this amazing game. Now giving you the opportunity to play both Legatus Landur and Octavia Cecil's stories as both fight for their rights to lead their countries. The visual flair of the game is similar to that of Dragon's Crown and Odin's Sphere, with the gameplay execution in the Leagues of Valkyrie profile, or if you want a similar Switch title to compare this to, you could say Has Been Heroes, although I personally detested that game. Which means that it's a perfect blend of both hack and slash and RPG that will give fans of both a blast with the Fallen Legion series, whether it be for extended gameplay or in short bursts. The added benefit of having both games is getting the full story, and you'll also be getting an extra bonus when it comes to fully understanding the world of Phenoumia and determining who the real enemies are. Animations are sharp and crisp and incredibly fluid. The story's campaign offering gives you an opposing perspective on the political upheaval that is taking place in the fantasy world of Phenoumia, based on which character you play as. On one side of the conflict, you play as Princess Cecile, a young princess on a journey of ascending to the throne. This story follows her journey to power in an attempt to bring peace to her empire. Hence, this is covering the Sins of an Empire campaign. And the other campaign of the story gives you control of Legatus Landur, a military commander on a quest to overthrow the royal family. His motivation and purpose unfold as the story progresses, offering a deep and rewarding experience for the player. The two stories are designed to complement each other and offer a rich, fulfilling world for players to explore. The story is truly the star of this action RPG, and with many well thought out moments offered in both campaigns, and as the player, you will have to make some pretty tough choices in a matter of seconds that have kingdom-altering impact on the story. This mechanic of split-second decision-making was one of the elements that really kept the story engaging as I progressed through both campaigns. Often I would try as much as possible to go back and forth between the storylines, and often ensuring that I kept up with equally both sides of the conflict. Doing as much immediately began to reveal some flaws that, while minor, are still worth noting, primarily on the side of Flames of Rebellion arc. The flaw in question is that there actually wasn't much story to speak of in terms of what was going on, and I think Landur was attempting to catch up with Octavia to stop her from reaching the capital, but there was such an overflow of information in these cutscenes that I think it may honestly cause players to lose track of the overarching plot of Fallen Legion that it's trying to convey. It's unfortunate because clearly the world of Fallen Legion is, at least in its intention, a rich one. There's a lot going on in terms of politics and intrigue, as well as an interesting royal and gentry hierarchy that would make for a great filler in future titles. In terms of combat, there's no variety between Cecile and Lecture, so you're gonna have to deal with that. The gameplay / combat is a true mix of fast-paced linked attacks, time blocking, and spell casting. These are all mapped to a face button, and they're coupled with the ability to control up to 4 characters at once. Legion can feel very action-packed, intense, and incredibly fun. There were several times in my playthrough where I felt that I was waiting around for an ability to charge, or was awkwardly standing around waiting for an enemy to attack so I could parry. If it was a turn-based system, it would have made more sense, but in this real-time action RPG, the pacing of combat can feel off. Even with its surface-level simplicity, Fallen Legion as a whole has, honestly in my opinion, has done a great job of creating a rather complex combat system on the surface, with everything from unique tributes, or attributes rather, your characters, a wide range of spells, relics that temporarily buff combat encounters, and the aforementioned linked attacks. There's a lot of ways to bring your foes down. The systems are all well thought out, and once you understand their basic functions, they work really well together. And when the system is firing on all cylinders, it's a blast to play. But as with the story delivery at times, there were some very off-paced moments that made things feel a bit clunky. So for those who are curious, here are the new features. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory is the definitive version of Fallen Legion Saga. It contains both Fallen Legion Sins of an Empire and Fallen Legion Flames of Rebellion. It has 5 additional playable characters made for the Nintendo Switch, new story branches, levels, and brutal boss fights, Japanese voice actors starring Shizuka Ishikami as Cecile, Hidenori Takahashi as Landier, Ai Kakuma as Antoinette, and Kingo Kawanishi as the Grimoire. Remixed battles when playing New Game Plus and One Life mode, supports Nintendo Switch video capture, and also crossover character support. So characters unlocked in Flames of Rebellion can be used in Sins of an Empire and vice versa when playing New Game Plus or One Life mode. All in all, I like things that are intuitive. I also like some variety in my hack and slash, otherwise things tend to get boring. And at the end of the day, I enjoyed Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. If you are someone who loves deep storytelling, wonderful world development, and fresh perspectives in writing, Fallen Legion is something that will most likely perk your interest and you will love it. If, on the other hand, action RPGs like this aren't your thing and you prefer smooth gameplay mechanics that trump story, then you will most likely become frustrated with some of the odd mechanical issues that Legion has. I, for one, am not bothered by those small issues and greatly recommend this game. It's fully worth the price of admission. And you get 2 full games and plenty of content, making this the definitive way to go with this game. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory is Kasanova approved. Go out and cop this right now. Alright guys, that just about wraps up this video. I want to thank NIS America for sending me this review code, because this game is phenomenal. I'm actually going to be going and picking up a copy because, as I've always said, when it's an amazing game, even when I get a review code for a game, I always make it a point to go out and support the publisher, the developer, and the company that puts it out. Like, I make it a point to go out and buy the game because I like supporting this. Good games like this, we need more of them, especially on the Switch and especially on other platforms too. So again, NIS America, thank you guys for sending me the code, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I want you guys to tell me what you think down in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ding the little bell so you get notified on everything that comes to this channel. And if you want to support the channel, we have PayPal, Patreon, and more down in the description below. And you can also be a sponsor to the channel when we do live streams. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces, wow, and on the way to 1 million subscribers. See you in the next one.